What's up, everyone? I'm Josh from our talk show, and on our 1-year anniversary we gave away a $50 Amazon gift card, and it's that time again. To finish off 2020, if we hit 1,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2020, we will be giving away a $75 Amazon gift card. All you have to do to enter is like, subscribe, and put hashtag our talk show in the comments below and on any of our social medias. Once again, we hit 1,000 subscribers, then we will be giving away a $75 Amazon gift card. So we announced the winner on January 3rd or 4th, whatever that Tuesday is, to one lucky subscriber. So stay tuned.
Live somewhere in West Palm Beach to somewhere in your bedroom.
We are live, thank you.
That's creepy.
Welcome back to our talk show.
Glad to be in your room. The furniture looks great from here.
What furniture? What's going on?
Oh, they don't even have furniture. Wow. Meow.
That cat.
That darn cat. That was a great movie.
Cat.
Welcome back, viewers. As you can see in our bottom corners, I happen to be DJ.
And I happen to be Josh.
And this is our talk show. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Share.
Catch us every Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning between the hours of 9 and 11. And thanks for joining us. That was a great show.
So if you guys tune in next week into our new year.
People just logging in like, the fuck? Is it over? We missed it. What the shit?
If you guys are just tuning in, we had a great show. Glad you guys could be a part of it. Just want to thank Sonia, Bob, DJ, Kim, your mom's house.
Your mama's house. Live from our house to your mama's.
All right, today's question of the day, DJ, is what's your dream job?
My dream job?
Yeah.
Oof. I can think of some things that wouldn't be my dream job.
Okay, can you think of the one thing that is your dream job? Like, have you ever thought about this?
No, I just know what I don't want to be.
What don't you want to be?
I don't want to be one of those people that's got to jack off the porn star to keep him hard for the next scene.
You don't want to be a fluffer?
No,
that's not your dream job. That's someone's dream job.
That's not for me.
When they were just a little one, they're all like...
All of our viewers just left. It's like, what is he talking about? This is weird. Little Timmy, why are you watching this? My dream job. I don't know, probably buy and sell classic cars. I like cars. They make me happy.
You want to buy and trade? Or
buy, sell, trade, fix, work on, paint, collect.
Is that a job?
You know, do all kinds of...
Can you do that as a living?
Do all kinds of stuff.
So basically investments.
Yeah.
So when your wife's like, did you just spend 12 grand on this thing? You're just like, honey, we could flip it for 13 grand.
Something like that. Maybe a little bit more after it's worked on.
Oh, of course. That's,
you know.
It reminds me of Russ Brothers. Stop buying cars.
Yeah. Yeah, but he wasn't.
Buy 4, flip 1. Come on.
He wasn't doing it right. You know, he was taking hits here and there.
Delays.
Telling people one price and then not giving them any wiggle room in case things come up. You know, it's a shadow game. You know, you
try to keep that shop open.
Right.
Not even make profit. Try to keep the shop open.
They're just trying to keep the shop open, right?
Which
pay everybody, right? You know, so it's a uphill battle. You know, unless you know how to do it. So
yeah.
You make profit. That's just it. You got to make profit. You don't want to cut people's throats.
No.
But you gotta make money. You know, if somebody comes in asks for a '57 Chevy, you only charge them $5 grand, and it's a fucking $60,000 car redone. Then you know you're cutting your own dick off. You can't do that.
A little bit.
You know. So what about you, friend? What's your dream job?
Something in filmmaking or entertainment world.
Oh, I thought it was going to be managing a flea market. I was like, you're already there. Dreams do come true.
Listen here, Fluffer. Go make sure the guy's okay before the next scene. You get no credit. Not even in the credits.
Well, if you're the guy, at least there won't be much fluffing to do. Ooh.
No, something in the entertainment world. Probably a producer, content creator.
Fluffers in the entertainment world.
Porn never took a hit during COVID.
Porn never. Well, no, that's actually funny that you say that, though. During COVID, Pornhub was like, oh, we want people to stay home, so we're going to give Premiere out for free.
So nice
of them. Everybody had Pornhub Premiere. So.
Jerk off.
Stay home, beat your meat.
Speaking of nice things, what's today's charity?
Stay 6 feet away. Okay, today's charity is I probably should have read this first.
The Modest Needs.
Oh, right. The Modest Needs.org. And they basically work in 3 parts, right? Like they've got 3 mission statements.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for a charity. Normally charities have 1 or 2 mission statements, but this one's got 3. So let's start at the top. To responsibly provide short-term financial assistance to individuals and families in temporary crisis who, because they are working or living just above the poverty level, are basically they're not, they're like just scraping by, but they're not improving or getting any worse.
Yes.
So they help families like that who are,
people.
Right.
But just need a little bump.
Right. Who are just trying to do a little bit better in their lives.
In between jobs, but has a job interview next week, but needs to go.
Right.
Needs to eat this week.
And then to lessen the burden of state and federal agencies. Basically like your EBTs and your financial aids and stuff like that. They help with things of that nature. And then their third one is to promote compassion.
And generosity.
Right. Like, pay it forward. That's like you see a lot of people sometimes when you go to Starbucks or something, they'll pay for the car behind them.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's like, it's down the line
Starbucks
until somebody's like, well, I'm
day,
not.
And it was like
82 cars.
2 weeks ago, it was $10,000. It went on for 28 hours. Like constant. Ding, ding, ding. Even until the next day. Except that last car of the night was really lucky.
Right. Just bought all the food.
And they're like, here's $50 for tomorrow for the first order. But yeah, they made about $10,000 doing that. Well, they're making it anyway, but it went on for $10,000.
Right. Well, one of them, they did that, and it was 82 cars before somebody was just like, I'm not paying for that asshole behind me.
They got cut me off.
Right.
I had to recut them. Dick.
It was probably the person just before, right? So they went around again. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna order again and then not pay for the next asshole. 2 Starbucks for me today.
That's right.
That's right.
You guys should check it out. TheModestNeeds.org.
Yep, it's www.themodestneeds.org.
Trying to keep you humble.
Founded in 2002.
Yeah. That reminds me of the Help Everyone charity I wanted to start. But apparently you need to have statistics and be specific.
Right. You can't just start Tits for Tots. Just because you want some extra milk in your life.
I'm moving on to viral news.
I don't know why you said, I don't want breast milk. I just want regular cow, because you have all the milks,
And
you
maybe see some tits along the way.
Well, I don't care about that. I got my phone for that. Pornhub does that. So.
What is that? Zach and Miri make a porno. The guy who is producing and just wants to do the interviews to look at the tits.
Yeah,
Craig Robinson's character.
That's it. Just wants to look at some tits.
Can I be a part of the interview?
I just want to do the casting call process,
I have a wife. I am happily married. So moving on to viral news. Our first viral news is Batgirl and Static Shock films may go directly to HBO Max. After Wonder Woman did so well.
did so well.
Are you excited about that?
Static Shock, maybe. Batgirl, it's been done 1,000 times.
Good morning,
Nobody.
Yolani.
I got Yolani on YouTube over there.
Mm-hmm.
I got Sonya on Facebook over here.
Hi, Sonya.
Or at least she was. She probably left because she was tired of your bullshit.
She's like, I saw this shit yesterday. It's the same but different.
Right, not knowing that's a whole new show today.
Is this a repeat? But yeah, they're going directly to HBO Max, kind of like what Netflix does with their Netflix movies. So
Disney's been live streaming and doing it that way.
have they?
Yeah, remember they
Static
did
came
Milan.
out. Static came out.
Soul.
Yeah,
Soul.
that one.
Static. What the fuck?
Sounds good.
But yeah, Soul just came out on Disney Plus, so
Yep.
you can watch that. Mandalorian finished. WandaVision's gonna start up here soon, along with Loki. They didn't
Loki's
give.
in 2 years.
They didn't give. I don't think Loki's gonna be that long.
You don't think so?
No.
I can't wait to see it.
They're already in production.
Well, they
and
have to
stuff
do
like that.
WandaVision to get the other movies in order. Like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse and all that stuff. And
Right.
Spider-Man.
Because I guess they're gonna do a whole bunch of crazy crap with it. So.
They want you to have Disney Plus and watch the movies at the same time because it all ties together. Tom Hanks says, I read online that the Marvel Universe or the comic book movies are the only thing that's going to save theaters. Like the movie industry.
Probably not. Theaters are going to the way
Well,
of
no, I mean
hell.
the movie industry itself. Because no one's going to come out for a serious movie. Like, no, I'll just stay home. I'll go to do my next one, which is the second viral news.
Tiger King 2025.
Adam Sandler reportedly earning $20 million for a new Netflix movie.
Good. I hope it's as good as Doobie Halloween.
It's a basketball movie.
Nice. I like his sports movies. I like The Longest Yard. I thought that one was good.
Waterboy?
Waterboy was great. You know.
Longest Yard was a remake, but it's still a good adaptation.
Right. It was still good. I like Adam
Was
Sandler's.
it good for him or because Chris Rock was in it?
It's probably just because Chris Rock was in it. They do a lot. He does a lot of like, you know,
Down to earth
movies and stuff like that. And then he does that wild bullshit. You know, Mr. Deeds.
I like Mr. Deeds. I like Grown Ups.
Fuck yeah. I didn't like Grown Ups. Grown Ups was not my cup of tea.
You didn't think so? I like the second one because he just played with his friends.
I didn't
he's
like-
rich as fuck. So
I
he's
didn't like 1 or 2.
He's like, I'm going to retire here.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
That was funny.
That'd be-
I never laughed at your jokes. I mean, no, I faked laughing at your jokes. How
Yeah.
dare you?
It was a funny movie.
It was.
You know.
All of his movies are pretty funny.
Right.
He has some serious ones, like the one we lost his wife. Did you see that one? They
I saw it.
They were
I can't
redoing
remember.
the kitchen. And
I
then
can't
he
remember
kept
what it's
doing-
called though.
had
Spanglish.
No, that was a different one.
Oh, I know, but that's one of the ones. That's
The
that's,
serious ones, yeah.
Right. It's the one where he's with his wife, and his wife's like calling his daughter a fat bitch all the time. And
Whoa.
then he starts cheating with the maid because she
And he
doesn't
did,
call his daughter a fat bitch.
Gems?
I don't know.
The Gem movie or whatever. He got nominated for an Oscar.
He deserves one.
Like, he
by
did
now.
a movie that he didn't write. Like, which is very not Adam Sandler, like Kevin Smith-ish. Like, he only does movies that he writes and directs. He's like,
Right.
give me my money. Happy Madison production. Our third viral news is video games make more money in 2020 than sports and movies combined.
That sounds about right.
He said that sounds right.
That sounds about right. Cyberpunk came out early, glitchy. They took it back, gave refunds, but GameStop was like, you know what, we're gonna keep selling
Oh,
it.
that one didn't make it.
What?
The investor sued the creators of Cyberpunk.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's fun.
Because it was that one. I saw that one. It was about the copy and paste, and then I saw the video game one. That makes more.
On a brighter note for video games, Sword and Shield was awesome.
And they have an expansion pass.
Yeah, I'm not going to get that. I've been getting Pokemon from it, so apparently you don't actually need the pass to do the raids for it as long as somebody else starts it. You can just join in the raids and get the Pokemon that way. Or have somebody trade them to you.
DJ got a Switch for Christmas. I've been playing Pokemon nonstop.
31 hours
And
I've got logged so far.
And now he beat it.
31, yeah, and I beat it last night.
Well, he wants to catch all 400 Pokemon.
137 is where I'm at. So I need, like another 200.
And apparently you can trade from Pokemon Go. You can...
Right, you can send them from Pokemon Go. You can send them from your old which I got to break out the old DS.
Whoa.
I might just have you restart on that one so you can play Pokemon and then steal all your Pokemon.
Well, why am I playing it?
Well, because I can't do two. I mean, I guess I could.
You want me to do all the work for you just to take the Pokemon?
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's like our talk show.
So it's like our talk show. You do all the work and then I just take all the credit.
Fuck you.
But no, it doesn't surprise me at all that video games made more money this year.
Especially if everyone had to stay home.
Right.
What did they release this year? Like, legitly. We saw Kakarot. Was in January.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was...
That was last year.
Oh, that was last year.
Only reason I know Kakarot was this year
was
because it was the game trailer for last year's New Year's Eve thing.
Right.
And then you got it after your birthday. Right. So Kakarot came out. What else did we get that came out? Valhalla.
I wonder if they're counting...
Cyberpunk, Spider-Man.
I wonder if they're counting bit transactions too.
Yeah.
Like
microtransactions,
from like Apex and stuff like that.
It all goes together.
Well, in that case, then yeah, they fucking destroyed the movie industry.
Look at Fortnite. How much did the kids spend on Fortnite skins?
Mom, I need to get my V-Bucks.
Which is the craziest thing, because it's a free, come on, game changer. Hey, it's free to play.
Right.
You can still do everything cool in it, but if you want extra cool shit,
yeah, you gotta
pay for it. All you do is
it.
pay for it. And people are like, no one's gonna pay for it. It's a free game. Next thing you know, you bought the battle pass.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's like, I want that cool ass skin for $20.
Sonya, yeah.
What are our plans for New Year's? Survive.
Who asked that?
Ilani.
Oh. Hi, Ilani.
I don't have any plans. You want to do something? What's up? You want to drink? Okay, anyways. So, yeah. So Avengers came out.
She can't drink with you. She's got a boyfriend now.
Kakarot, Avengers,
Spider-Man,
Valhalla,
Cyberpunk.
That's what came out this year, right?
Yeah. There's a few others that came out too, but I can't remember.
Were they important?
No.
I'm trying to think. What else came out was new?
That
Ghost game of the Japan game came out?
Sword and Shield was this year. Let's Go Eevee was last year.
Well, that was the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
I haven't played Let's Go Eevee yet because I'm gonna get Let's Go Pikachu. No, it's
that freaking Japan game. Something I can't pronounce it because it's Japanese. Something Ghost something.
Yakuza?
Something like that. It came out this year. Like the competition for Cyberpunk.
Oh, I don't know. Bloodborne or Blood Souls or whatever. Dark Soul. No, it's the
one for PS5.
Right. Stuff came out for PS5.
Oh, PS5 drop.
Crash Bandicoot 2 or the new Crash Bandicoot came out this year.
Witcher 3?
No, Witcher 3 was a long time ago.
But yeah, video games dominated.
They just pretty much took over everything.
All right, our next viral news is going to freak DJ out.
Like I said, Pokemon took over whole different aspect. They took over the phone, and they took over your Switch.
Pokemon's done.
Oh, I love Pokemon for life.
Our next viral news: a man fell through the New York City sidewalk into a nest of rats, size of puppies, and he files a lawsuit. No, I mean literally, he fell through the sidewalk at a bus stop, went about 15 feet down with debris hitting him. They were trying to tell him to put his hands up and call out so they could see if he's okay, but he was afraid to open his mouth because of all the big-ass rats that he fell into.
Did they get him out?
He was in the hospital.
Because I'm sure they bit the fuck out of him while he was down
And when he fell down, got a hit. I mean, literally, like a sinkhole. He was just standing there, next thing you know, he's gone.
That's right.
Shit's crazy, and now he's suing.
I mean, he can sue. I don't know if, it's not really the city's fault.
It is. It's on the city sidewalk.
I know, but it's not. The city didn't, make the pocket for the rats. The
city's responsible.
That's like them finding a vendor selling Gucci or something.
Yeah, no,
Gucci's suing you guys.
Yes, we got sued.
I know, but it didn't make any fucking sense.
Because we're responsible. It's like, okay, for instance.
Yeah, but there's hundreds of vendors. You can't screen everybody's stuff.
I do all the time. Anyways, imagine if you own a house. You rented a house. Say it's in a different state. Say you're renting a house in Georgia. Mm-hmm. So you have your neighbor's house, your house that you're renting out, someone else's house. The people in your house built a meth lab, and it blew up and caught fire to your neighbor's house. Guess who they're suing?
of the people who blew up the...
You, because you own the house.
Negative.
And the city would be like, yep, you're responsible.
The city can tell me I'm responsible all the time, but I'm poor. I'm not paying nothing. I'm sorry.
How good's your lawyer?
You can't get You can't get blood from a stone. That's kind of how that thing works.
I can't give you what I don't have.
Right. You know, it's like when bill collectors call me. Excuse me, sir. You owe money for your old car that you weren't able to pay because you got hurt and they fired you after you got hurt and your brother died.
What's the problem?
You know, it's
they
like,
took the car.
Oh, you owe money. I was like, well, friend, if I could pay it, I'd still have my car. And it's like, then I was like, so if I pay it off, right, you're going to send me my car back? They're like, well, no. I'm like, well, then why the fuck would I pay you? Make any goddamn sense. Does that make sense to you? Right? Oh, well, but sir, it's a bill in your name. Aren't you concerned? No, bitch, because when I die, I can't take my bills with me just like I can't take my cash. The fuck do I care what you get?
So you're telling me someone else is driving my car right now, and they're paying for it, and you want me to pay for it too?
Right, bitch, you've lost your goddamn mind.
What kind of scam is this?
I don't know. It's just...
I can understand if I still had the car. I can understand. Maybe I should pay some stuff. But you took the car. I mean, it's like services rendered.
But that's it, right? You got the car back. I'm not paying for it.
Pieces. You're probably someone's driving it right now.
It was about to, because I really wanted to take the whole car apart and lay it out in the lawn.
Tell them to
come get it. Right? Because I feel like they'd have pulled up and been like, "Sir, where's the car?"
Right now.
Right, and just fucking been like, you know what? Keep it.
Keep it. Our last viral news of the day.
Our less
is viral. Florida man arrested after drugs fall out of his pants in front of deputies.
You know, I was reading this one outside.
Molly.
And I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, drugs fall out of my pants in front of deputies.
Well, he got pulled over, right?
And then probably stuffed him in his taint.
Well, no, they said, yes, you can search my car, bring the dogs out. When he went outside to spread his legs and everything, they fell out.
Right, he couldn't keep his sphincter tight enough.
And he's like, oh. And it was about 2 bags full of Molly. And he got charged with trafficking.
Right, trafficking, conspiracy to sell.
He had no money, so it was no conspiracy to sell.
Right,
he had no baggies on him. So
that's because he had just paid for him, was fixing to sell that shit.
No, that's his personal use. Officer, I swear this 2 kilos of coke is just for me.
I'd have whipped around.
I'm not selling it.
I'd have whipped around and been like, you threw that on the ground? What you throwing that on the ground next to me for?
Help!
That's entrapment.
Help!
You know, but you know, like that's the worst part too, right? Like, especially with the officers, everybody's like, oh, you know, officers wouldn't do that. Bitch, they catch officers doing shit like that all the time.
All the time.
You know, all the time, shit like that.
I think we read about one.
And it's like, oh, well, it's not the officer's fault. I was like, well,
where did he get the drugs?
You know
what always got me?
Nobody's perfect, friend.
Is when they try to do the sting operation. So you're walking down the street, right? And the undercover cop's there. He's like, hey, you want to buy some dope? Like, oh, okay. So why doesn't the cop get in trouble for entrapment or for having dope on him? Bro, and if there's no dope on him, then how am I getting arrested for buying drugs?
Bro,
because there's no drugs.
Did I ever tell you?
And you asked me. I was just walking along the thing, so doesn't that make an entrapment?
Did I ever tell you a PBSO officer dropped off an ounce of weed one day?
To you?
No, not to me.
He just dropped off an ounce?
To a buddy of mine that I knew. You know, we were sitting there on the stoop just chilling. And cop pulls up. He walked over to the cop. I'm thinking, all right, we're going to jail. Cop handed him an ounce of weed. He handed the cop money. Cop pulled away. I'm like, all right, I'm going home now.
No, this is...
Right? Because
I don't want to be a witness to this.
Right. A, I don't want to be a witness. B, if that cop's dirty enough to sell you some weed, right, he dirty enough to pull you back over to get that weed back.
And he has money.
Right. He just going to take your money.
He's going to leave the fucking SWAT team's going to come in to bust you.
Fuck that. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. This isn't for me, friend.
So what'd you do?
I left.
You went home?
I went home. I'm like, oh, I don't know you.
Did you get any weed?
Huh?
Did you get any weed?
No. I didn't.
He got you for selling.
That's it. I wasn't trying to. I didn't know nobody.
He got you on selling.
I was like, "Fuck, this ain't even where my stoop is." Like, I don't know.
Whose house?
Whose house? How did I? Man, I must have drank a lot.
That's all we have for viral news. Tune in next week to see more of DJ's Dirty Cop stories.
Cop pulling up to buy some weed, bitch.
Sell weed, not buy weed.
Right, sell
the
weed.
It would be even more cool if he was gonna buy the weed.
He probably fucking
And he pinched it.
got it off somebody else.
Just down the street.
Right, and just pulled a guy over. I saw this one video. Right, the officer walks up and goes, "Sir, you got any weed in the car?" It's like California or whatever. He's like, "Yeah." Right, he's like, "Could you throw it there on the ground?" Right, so the guy throws the weed out. He's like, "All right, I'm only gonna give you a ticket today for littering because that weed was trash." I'm like, "Damn, son, you could have went to jail."
That weed was trash. All right, this week's on Trying the Wife's Cooking, we had sweet chili chicken leg quarters.
Sweet chili chicken.
Leg quarters. With potatoes, green beans, and string bean. What the hell was that? Long one? Was that a green bean? Peas and green beans. There it is.
Peas and green beans, yeah. String beans.
Yeah.
String-a-ling-a-ling.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Fine.
It was good.
It was dinner.
Yeah, it was dinner.
First time on Wednesday we had Trying the Wife's Cooking.
Right. So I'm not really like a bone guy. I don't like bones in my chicken.
Yeah, it was really hard to...
I'm not.
It was delicious, but I couldn't tell which one was bone until you bit into it.
Right. So you're like working around it and you couldn't just eat it.
I hate working for... That's what I told Lonnie when she said you had to break the crab legs and do all that. I'm like, I don't like working for my food.
Right.
Like, this ain't, we're not a third world country.
I'm not trying to go out and fish for my food and then cook it and then eat it. It's like if I gotta do all that, I'd be a skinny man.
I feel like when you have to break the crab leg to suck the stuff, I feel like it's a third world country type shit. And they're like, no, this is fancy stuff.
Right.
The fact I have to work for my food is fancy.
It's fancy. You gotta use the little crab
hand,
fork.
cut myself on the crab leg. Like,
right. Them bitches are dangerous.
Look at Lonnie's just in there, wow, breaking shit open. Like, suck it right out.
Lonnie's used to breaking stuff in half. That's why.
I give it a thumbs up. She always. I can't wait to try tonight's wife's cooking called pizza. That I had to make last time.
Oh, you might have to make this time too.
Yeah,
It's a big one, so you're gonna take 2 pans, set them on their backs, and set it on top of that.
Oh.
Because there's no tinfoil.
Oh.
All right, then slide. I'll just do it.
It sounds like you should.
Sounds like a big person, bro. My hair's doing crazy things today.
What happened to your Hollywood hair?
I just like, fuck it, just wet it and do some stuff. Like, who cares?
Who are you trying to impress?
I don't know, right? I look like one of the fucking tribal masks from Crash Bandicoot.
And today's topic is what's next? Our goals for 2021.
So I was thinking about this outside as I was smoking a cigarette, right? Maybe we need strippers, right? Like, we sit here and do the show, and there's just strippers behind us dancing, doing stripper stuff.
I don't think YouTube allows that.
Well, you censor their naughty bits.
I can't be censoring when we're live.
Oof, that's rough.
They can be dancing,
You
but
know,
still might be...
but there's people that do the censoring while it's live all the time. Why can't you do it?
Because I don't know how.
So we'll just hire... I'm sure maybe the strippers will come with a censor person. Ooh, we can get them little black censor bars, right? That they can just wear, right? So it looks like they're naked, but they're really just wearing censor bars.
Where are we getting these strippers from?
I don't know.
I don't know any strippers.
All I know is there's a lot of strip clubs out of business. Bitches need
No,
jobs.
they're open.
No. Oh, yeah, drive-through strip clubs. I forgot.
No, the one down the street from work is open. It's okay. It's not full nude. They keep their mask on.
They keep their mask on?
Take everything else off. They don't want to catch nothing.
I think that'd be a cool idea, though, like a stripper bar or whatever, but where the strippers just wear, like, censor bars. Right, so it's almost like they're anime strippers or fucking,
This is how we want to improve in 2021.
I thought it was a great idea.
You just didn't think how we're going to continue the idea.
Different strippers.
How do we keep this alive?
strippers.
DJ, you're trying to get people to suck dick on camera. We're going too far, man.
No.
It's never too far. Next week should do drugs. DJ.
Next
DJ,
week she's just doing blow on YouTube. Just
off the stripper's ass.
Not me. I'm married.
Live live, America.
You can. I'm not doing nothing with the strippers. I just want the bitches to stand behind.
There's no broom behind you, by the way.
Oh.
There's room behind me. So it's only fair that I get the stripper.
Well, but you should be sitting over here then so you can see her.
I can see her just fine.
Oh, I guess. Whatever.
You have to look at her.
I don't want to look at her. Strippers in West Palm Beach really aren't the best quality.
So when I asked this question, how do we want our channel to grow? Your response was strippers. Now I'm thinking, should we do this on a Tuesday show so you take it serious?
Well, I always take Wednesday shows seriously. What are you talking about?
Try to end it after 5 minutes. Like, it's short.
No.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday's episodes are shorter.
No, they're the same length.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you just try to...
What do you know about length?
Enough to know it's not enough.
That's what she said.
Okay, so seriously, how do you want our channel to grow? Should we get more guests this year?
I'll try to have more frequency of guests.
Maybe different ones we don't know.
You know, get them to wear sensor bars if we can.
Maybe get you on TikTok and start messaging people.
Oof. Don't we get TikTok people?
Well, everyone's on TikTok. That's what I was saying.
I guess, yeah. We get TikTok people.
You're going to ask a university professor to interview them?
Hopefully we're going to make some RC car videos for my other page, RC Versus.
DJ's really hoping for that $2,000 stimulus thing.
Oh, man. Need a...
Channel.
Well, because, like, I thought about it, right? Like, even with that, right? I was like, well, I could buy a car for $1,000. Just going to break down all the time because it was only $1,000. Then I got to pay car insurance, which is stupid because I don't go many places.
Because you don't have a car.
Right, right. But even if I had a car, I still wouldn't go anywhere.
You have the option to.
I can go anywhere I want. I can say, hey, wife, I'm taking you to work and taking the car today.
That's true.
Right? Like,
Ever since we moved in together, you don't like having that car.
Oh, why? I don't need a car.
Okay, so not having a car improves the show. Gotcha.
You know, what do you mean?
We're talking about improving the show. That's the goals for 2021.
Oh, is that the topic today? I figured we'd just talk about stuff.
Sure. Whatever you want, buddy.
It's, damn. More guests, more giveaways, events, and more dope topics. Look, there it is all right there. Look.
Oh, we're doing it. 34 minutes.
The show's done. Short episode again.
Yeah, we don't need to go on to what we want. Yeah, why not?
But no, yeah, like, so...
When I look back after a year and going, this is what we wanted for 30 minutes.
More guests was good.
Different guests. Should we get people we don't know, interview them?
I mean, if we can, a lot of people are like, "Oh, COVID, we don't want to be on nobody's show."
We can still do digital.
And then you got to think a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, we don't want to be on this little ragtag show."
Name one person who said that besides Bo.
Huh?
Besides Bo.
Right? Bo's not even famous. He didn't want to be on the ragtag
show. He had a
show.
doctor's appointment.
I get so sick of you sometimes. Strippers wasn't a good idea, so I got nothing.
You got nothing to help improve our channel.
I got nothing. I think it looks great.
Would you like to take a break for a week?
No. I think
Maybe rest?
I think it looks great the way we got it now and stuff like that. Other than, all the water bottles back in your shot.
I don't see any in my shot.
I can see them from right here. Every time you move, you're just like, pile of water bottles. Maybe not have trash in the shots and stuff like that. Get my TV working here so I can, I
hate Wednesdays.
Why do you hate Wednesdays?
I think you do this so we don't have to do a Wednesday show.
To me, Wednesdays are the best show.
No, Tuesday is.
No, not Tuesday's all right, but I feel like Tuesday's just going through the motions.
That we're good at.
Yeah, but Wednesdays I really feel...
You go way off topic.
Because I feel Wednesdays is more of a creative day.
But I spent a lot of time doing this.
That does sound like a problem, yeah.
Last week I didn't have one, and you're just like, fuck it, why are we even doing the show? See, like...
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we changed our setup again, which the setup looks great. I think this is amazing. It's more of a... I can talk to you without having to fucking break my neck over here.
Move around like this because you're fucking turnt all the time.
Right, my back hurt and stuff like that, so that's good.
You can look into the camera.
I said I want to make some more videos, maybe do some more TikToks and do some stuff with my RCs and stuff like that.
So if you didn't have the RCs, what else would you like?
Oh, I just lay around and sleep.
So for order this to go somewhere, we have to have RC cars.
Yeah, for me, like we got all the other lists for you, right? You already shot down my strippers idea. I'm pretty sure my wife would shoot down the strippers idea too. I don't want dirty strippers in my house.
You said I can't bring ragtag bitches over.
That's true. Ragtag bitches are.
I feel like you're in and out of this talk show. You're like 1 foot in, half your body out. Apparently, you think showing up just enough.
Hey, man, the talent.
The fact that
bro.
you stopped sending me news, you stopped sending me topics.
I've been busy. Between the pain and Pokemon. I've been busy.
So take the Pokemon out.
Oof. All right. Well, okay. So I'll take Pokemon out, right? And you just stop breathing.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, because I mean, like, so it's
you
like
take the Pokemon, you focus on the talk show, you go back to the Pokemon.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying, right? So like,
me stop breathing.
You just stop breathing, focus on the show while you're not breathing, right? And then you can start breathing and focus on something else again.
Focus on the show. Who do you think created all this?
You. And we're very proud of you, Josh. we're oh so proud. Oh so proud.
Oh, I guess that's all we have for today.
No, we're still talking. Well, you can't just cancel the show just because.
Well, you've given us nothing other than what I wrote down.
What are you talking?
As suggestions. These are what we call talking points.
Technically, it sounds like you gave us nothing because I had a bunch of great ideas over here.
RC cars.
Right.
What does that have to do with the talk show?
More guests. That was me.
I wrote that.
More giveaways.
I wrote that.
Events. Yeah, but you can't prove it, right? Because it's on both of our papers. So how the hell do they know who wrote it? More fun conversations. That's what I'd like for 2021.
Tuesday shows.
No, we're gonna keep Wednesdays.
I don't know if I want
Wednesdays
to.
is good. We'll suck it up, Buttercup. We
have structure for a reason.
I know, but sometimes it's nice to go off the rails.
I really want your opinion on how to grow the show, you dick.
I was telling you.
You understand, like in a year, we go back to what we talked about, and then we see how much we've grown, and now you just fucked that all up.
So like next year, we're going to watch this episode. It was like, that didn't make any goddamn sense.
Not one sense at all.
Didn't see any strippers wearing fucking sensor
Did not see any RC cars. DJ just laid around for a year. But if we make more money, if we make money from the show, you can buy as many RC cars you want. So shouldn't you focus on that?
I sense you're trying to manipulate me, but it's not going to work because I'm not. You're not a Jedi, and I'm not weak-minded. No, but Wednesday shows are cool, man, because they're more
the
lax.
Wednesday show same as Tuesdays. End of story. Or I wouldn't write a whole fucking thing for it.
See, I feel like...
Then I'm not going to write a thing for it. There's no charity. There's no nothing.
I feel like you're very upset right now. Okay? I think to grow the show better, right, we need to work together more and discuss things and make decisions, not just you get mad and be like, whoa, we're not doing the charity anymore.
You want to discuss it while we're on the camera and not any time beforehand. In fact, the other day you came in and goes,
it's an interactive show.
You came in and goes, where's my paper?
It's an interactive show, and which you're not even minding the comments.
Hey, buddies.
Who's it now?
Alina Goss.
Alina Gloss. I have no idea. Is she a winner of one of our other? Hi. How's it going?
You're a dick. So we shouldn't have structure on Wednesdays? What would you like to talk about the show? When we're on the show? Because we don't talk when we leave here. You're just like, Josh, you'll figure it out. That's what you keep telling me. I need to rest for 6 weeks.
It sounds like a good idea, No, I like the structure, but then, you got to be able
one
to...
One
or the other.
No, that's
not
how...
Why do I hear voices?
That's what it sounds. Oh, sound was a little bit up on my phone. I'm sorry. No, it's like life. Life has gray areas. You know, we're talking about how to grow the show.
No, you're doing what you try to do with Adam and trying to find ways to piss him off during the show to get rants out of him. Remember that?
That's fun. But that's not, no.
So we can discuss things for the show after the show.
That takes up a lot of time. No, so, okay, listen. Right, on a serious note. I do like the structure. The structure is great and stuff like that. And we should have more of the structure. But we should also keep ourselves open-minded and stuff like that so we can discuss other things during the show that had nothing to do with the show.
That's what we talk about before the show so we can discuss it during the show.
No, I think that's just, there's no surprise or...
There's no need for surprise.
The reactions aren't genuine.
Hope you guys are doing good. Thank you.
We are doing good. Thank you, caller.
First time listener.
First time listener, first time caller. You know, the wife's cooking. I think maybe we should take that to another, like, start maybe recording some of the wife's cooking so we can...
It's a decent hour.
Right, well...
Remember, I still got to edit it and then put it on.
Right. We may have to change it, like... You know what I'm saying?
No, I have no idea.
Record a Wednesday night cooking for next week's Tuesday.
Well, it takes the surprise out of it, huh?
I'm not the one upset with this line of questioning. Don't upset yourself, you weirdo. Takes the surprise out of wife's cooking.
I didn't know what to ask about these things. Every time we try to talk about the talk show, you just go off rails going like, it'll work itself out or you'll figure it out. Whatever you want to do.
Because you're harder to please than I am.
I'm not trying to please. Imagine we were business partners and one guy's just doing everything, the other guy's just collecting.
That's most business partners.
Yeah. No.
Actually, that's any fucking job. Because most owners are just sitting around doing nothing while their partners are just sitting around fucking doing everything and collecting. Then we should
switch roles.
Yeah, well...
I'll sit around and do nothing.
You tell that old bitch to get out there and park cars.
No, it's talking about between us.
And okay, so sit around and do all you got to do is start the show. I'll figure it out from there.
No, you got to prepare in advance.
All right, got to do shit, but sit here and be awesome. That's all I got to do.
Okay, I'm done talking.
But seriously,
we're not getting anywhere.
I thought the wife's thing was a good idea.
I'm not recording a week in advance or something we tried a week ago, and hoping I can remember if it tastes or how it did.
No, I was... Oh, okay. Well, see?
We have to do it Monday night, and then we have to record it. Yeah. She just has to come home at a decent hour.
But it's like, it just sounds very... You sound very defeatist.
What do you mean defeatist? I don't want to do this. I'm getting my blood pressure crazy. That's all we have for today.
We're talking about the things.
No, Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, like, getting more guests and stuff like that. You said you wanted to talk to people. What do you think? Just everyone's got on TikTok and stuff like that?
I don't know.
You just sit there and read Mugby.
I'm listening.
We could also do other things. You know, last year you wanted to go out to more places and things of that nature, but we couldn't because of COVID. Maybe once COVID's over, we could try
in the next 3 years, yeah. COVID's higher than ever, you fucking asshole. Uh-huh. It's actually mutated 3 times, you fucking dick.
Well, you didn't like my strippers idea, so I don't... Maybe we could do like...
Do you know
for,
it sounds like you're trying 10%. I know what 10% trying looks like, and that's what you're doing.
See, no, you get that shit from Lonnie, and I think you try more than 10%. No, she just tells you...
No, she doesn't.
Right, because 10% you don't call a bitch.
She calls me all the time.
Right. You call her all the time, too?
I call her back.
That's how we were talking about the show.
I'm trying.
You just started talking about Lonnie for some reason.
Because I know what 10% looks like.
What type of events were you talking about? Like, what do you mean as far as events?
Something like, they have Facebook events when they have musical guests or they try to raise money for a charity.
You want to have musical guests? That seems...
No, that's an example.
It's pretty ambitious.
An example.
Yeah.
Like our talk show presents.
Oh, can we have Andre 3000? Ooh. No? No Andre 3000? No. He's an awesome musical artist.
The budget.
Yeah. DJ Marshmello. I mean, I guess I could just wear a marshmallow helmet, and then technically I would be DJ Marshmallow. Well, I'm a DJ. My name is DJ.
Okay,
right?
DJ's new solution is just someone else come up with it. He'll go with the flow.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. More deep. Okay, so
you
like
talked
deep,
about this.
So deep topics. Yeah, but
you talked about this a couple weeks ago.
The more I think about the deep topics,
controversial,
right, which is real
offensive,
which is real rough, right? Because when you do stuff like that, you're either one way or the other, right? You get one crowd or the other.
So,
yeah, well, it's a pain.
That's why it's a deep conversation.
I know, but you want to have shows where you
have strippers in the back and it doesn't offend people.
I'm sure that will offend. The facts of life are, no matter what we do, we're going to offend.
So what's wrong with the deep topics then?
I don't know.
You're the one that came up with it.
I know, but it just makes me feel funny.
No one's touching you.
Right? Not really. No, but you think about it. It's like you don't want to talk about those things because you don't want to make people upset. Right, but then somebody's always upset no matter what.
What's it about?
Right, take like when I post the show in Pokemon, it's like, oh, no self-promotion.
I hate that. What is the point of starting Facebook groups if you can't support each other?
Right.
Like, that is the dumbest shit. We're supposed to be a networking site.
This is not what this group is for.
We were just trying to promote our show to expand our viewerships. And all you guys can say is, don't promote your stuff here. You're going to talk more about fucking Pokemon? Or what was the other one you got kicked out of? And I did too. Oh, YouTuber fucking help. I got kicked out of.
You got kicked out
That's
of YouTuber
point.
help?
No, it's just the people who created the fucking group just wants credit for everything and go to. It's just so fucking like we're supposed to be helping each other. Like I even tried the podcast movements or podcast show like groups, and none of them want to post the show when I do it. I was like, then what the hell is the point of all this?
They're not out to help other people, Josh. They're just out to help themselves. That's how life works, man. Why do you think, huh?
I'm mad again.
Why? It's not, you're not mad at me this time, though, which is nice.
But you don't help it.
Well, I mean, but I understand. People are out for themselves. Okay? Just like when we started this talk show. Okay? We started it with the intention that we were going to do charities.
We do charities.
And stuff, right? Post charities and stuff to try to help other charities out.
What are you doing right there? This charity.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, like, just to help other people out. And just like that, right? You want the show to grow. I want the show to grow too. But realistically, I have fun just sitting here in front of the camera bullshitting with my friend. Okay?
Yeah, but we still have to give it other.
I'm just saying. Right, you're like, oh, all the time. You're like, oh, are you content with the show? It's like, well, I am. I get to spend an hour every day. Well, not every day. Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Which we had to push for Wednesday.
Sitting across from my friend.
Now you're sitting across.
Right, sitting next to one of my friends. Right, not my best friend because that's Bob, but my really good second place friend. Right.
When Bob's not around.
When Bob's not around. Well, no, even when Bob's not here, I still like him more than you. Right, but I'm just kidding. Not really. But you understand, I get to sit across from my friend, discuss topics and stuff, talk about, viral news. That's my favorite bit. I like doing the viral news. I think most of that shit's funny.
I'm glad I can entertain you.
You are very entertaining.
Yeah, but I'm not here.
You should get your own series.
You really act like we just do this so I could do all this just for you to be entertained.
You also act like this takes you 5 hours to do or something.
It does.
It takes you 5 hours.
To do two shows?
To do two shows.
To go through all the news, get past all the corona, all the Trump shit.
There's a lot of corona and Trump shit.
Yeah.
Deep dive.
Yeah, go to different websites. Yeah,
takes so much to scroll over something and grab it and paste it.
Why still working, yes.
Huh?
Why at work, yes.
No, you're not at work.
I do. I do.
You should say this is live. You shouldn't say stuff like that. I do all my this and while I'm working.
We call it investing.
It's investing. But I don't know. At some level, I'm content. I like it. I think we're good.
Well, it's because we were big. That means you would have to try more. Because if we were getting bigger, that means you would have to try more, and then you would worry, and then
be a lot of things.
So I don't know if you want to stay at mediocre or if you want to expand more, but that means that takes more work. and that's why you're content.
Luckily, we get to see what 2020 brings here. New Year's is rolling up. Getting here close. We're going to see what 2021...
Maybe you do need a break after 72 episodes. It's not even 72 weeks. It's 2 episodes a week now, so it's still 71st week.
Yeah.
Well, actually, last week we did 2. Well, actually, it's like the 60-something week.
Whatever. It's been a year's worth of weeks.
Oh, no.
Plenty of bullshit in here. And meow.
Because eventually I want to do this for a living.
I understand.
That means we have to work hard.
Yeah.
Constantly.
The crazy thing is you have to remember is if I could work hard, I could go back to actually working.
No,
right?
you still work hard without doing 20 hours a week or 40 hours a week.
You can take 10 minutes. I do it in 2 hours a week.
You can do a 10
I come
minute.
in and I work hard. I work hard to make that money.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
when you leave here, do you realistically worry about the show? You don't even come into the office. You left your fucking lighter here for a week and didn't realize it.
So I took everything
that
else
has
with me.
always been my issue. The moment you walk away, it's always been like that since I did recording.
Sometimes
since with Adam, you and Adam would just leave and that's it. And Josh would take care of the rest.
Sometimes they tell you, man, when you leave work, you gotta leave work.
You're at home.
Oh, I have to pee now.
And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Between the hours of 9 and 11, which we were a little bit late getting started
You're
today.
even near this office at 9.
I was still asleep.
That's 2 days in a row. Because, I have to wake up early, get everything set up, make sure everything's ready.
Our question of the day is, do you think Josh is too whiny?
Do you think DJ doesn't have enough ambition?
That's question number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share. We were still trying to make it to 1,000.
What's the point?
What do you mean, what's the point?
I'm starting to think. Nothing.